Next chemical equation is this is the overall cell reaction. Next, the cell potential comes out to be 1.67 volt. This is the electrochemical cell formed in this reaction, and the cell potential comes out to be 1.67 volt. In fourth step, what happen? Iron Fe plus 2. This is the Fe plus 2. And cell complete that is the cell equation. This cell Fe plus 2 again react with oxygen present in the atmosphere and form iron oxide. This is the ferric oxide. It react with oxygen and water vapors and form H plus ion again and form ferric oxide. This is the reaction Fe2 plus react with oxygen of the atmosphere and water vapors present in the atmosphere and form ferric oxide and 8H plus release. This ferric oxide undergoes hydration. It also react with H2O molecules present in the water vapors and form rust. This is the final formula of the rusting. This is the fifth chemical reaction. Fe2O3 react with X number of water molecules present in the atmosphere and form hydrate ferric oxide. It is called rust. It is a brownish reddish colored substance and it is called rust. Fe2O3 dot X2O. Now, the factors that promote corrosion. Uh, to understand the factors promote corrosion, we take a summary of the whole chemical reaction. Yes, so whole chemical reactions can be written in the manner. This is the first step, dear student. The first reaction will be H2 water present in the atmosphere when comes in the contact of iron article, it react with carbon dioxide gas. It react with carbon dioxide gas and form carbonic acid. This is the first chemical equation. Carbonic acid formula H2CO3. And this carbonic acid act as a electrolyte for the electrochemical cell. And it is a dissociate in this manner H2CO3 dissociate in this manner to H plus to H plus CO3. This is the first chemical equation that we have to keep in our mind. This is the first chemical equation, CO3. Again, in the next chemical reaction, what we have to write, the iron surface. The iron surface, uh, the iron particle of the surface gives two electron and convert into ferrous ion Fe2 plus. So to balance the chemical equation, suppose iron atoms two iron atoms react uh, gives two electrons and convert into ferrous ion. So two iron atoms release four electrons and it acts as a anode. It is a anodic portion of the electrochemical cell. A number of electrochemical cells are developed on the surface of iron article whenever corrosion process take place. In the next chemical reaction is the anode portion of the now we have to form the cathodic portion of the cell. These four electrons travel through the iron articles and comes to the another end. At another end, the oxygen present at the atmosphere react on the iron surface and these 4H plus react with 4H plus and these 4H plus comes by the dissociation of carbonic acid, these 4H plus. So to by convenience, we write here 2. So it will form here 4H plus 2CO3. The 4H plus, this comes from carbonic acid, dissociation of carbonic acid and 4 electrons. So 4 electrons cancel out the charge of 4H plus and gives 2 molecule of water, 2H2O. And this act as a cathode portion. This act as a cathode portion. And at anodic portion, A not of oxidation will be 0.44 volt, and at cathodic portion E naught reduction is 1.23 volt. This is the reduction potential of the electrode, cathode electrode. This is the reduction potential. See here, this is 1.23 volt. Next, fourth step will be the fourth chemical equation will be in the fourth chemical reaction. What happened in fourth chemical equation? We are going to write again. In fourth chemical equation, we have to write here uh, Fe form. Sorry, whenever the uh, electrode and anode and cathode are formed, then we have to write overall cell equation. On the overall cell equation will be 2 Fe to 2 Fe plus then O2 gives O2. Then we have to write here 4H plus 4H plus, and 4 electron will cancel out. 4 electron and 4 electron will cancel out, and in the right hand side we have to write 2 Fe plus 2H2O. This is the overall cell reaction. In the fourth step, what happened in the fourth step? This Fe2 plus, is our fourth chemical equation. I am writing here. In the fourth step, what happened? Uh, Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus again oxygen, react with oxygen and water vapors present, and take electrons also. These reactions we are going to write. This is the uh, 4H plus, and finally form Fe2O3. This is the iron oxide. Fe2O3, and release 8H plus, What did H plus do? Act they will react again on the iron article and form again a number of electrochemical cell. This iron oxide in the fifth step, what happened? This iron oxide again react with n number of or x number of water molecules present on the surface of iron article, and finally form hydrated ferric oxide. This is the hydrated ferric oxide, Fe2O3 dot XH2O. This is the final rusting over the iron article. So in 5 steps, we can easily understand the rusting of iron article. So in the first step, what we have to do? First, water and carbon dioxide of the atmosphere form carbonic acid, and carbonic acid is a mild acid. It will dissociate in this manner 2H plus and CO3 2 minus. It will act as a electrolytic solution for the iron. Next, formation of anode. So how anode will form? Iron atoms release 2 electron and convert into iron 2 plus ion, Fe2 plus ion. It is a ferrous ion, and 4 electrons are released by the iron. It acts at an anode, means at anode oxidation takes place. This is the oxidation. Next, in third, formation of cathode electrode. So how cathode electrode will form? These 4 electrons travel through the iron article and comes to the another end, and another end oxygen will be there, and this oxygen react with 4H plus, and this 4H plus comes by the dissociation of carbonic acid, and 4 electrons comes from the anodic portion, all react and form 2 molecules of water. It acts as a cathode, and the reduction potential of the cathodic is 1.23 volt, and reduction potential of anode is 0.44 volt. Now we have to write the overall cell reaction. So overall cell reaction 2Fe plus oxygen plus 4H, 4H, 4 electron, 4 electron will cancel each other. So at the right hand side we write 2He, 2Fe2 plus H2O. In the fourth step, what we have to do, this this ferrous ion again react with ferrous ion again react with oxygen and water molecules present in the air and form finally ferric oxide. This is the ferric oxide and release 4H plus. In fifth point, what we have to do, this ferric oxide again react with X number of water molecules present on the surface of the iron article and form ferric hydrated ferric oxide, and it is the rust of iron. It is the rust of iron article. So by keeping 5 chemical reactions in our mind, we can easily understand how rusting takes place in the iron article. Next, the factors that promote the corrosion. So first and important factor that promote the corrosion is the reactivity of metal. The reactivity of metal. If metals is very reactive, then corrosion will be more. If metal is very reactive, then corrosion takes place very quickly. Second, presence of impurities. If a metal is impure in condition, then it will help to form a number of electrochemical cells, and it will also promote the corrosion. Next, presence of air and moisture. It is very important factor that affect the corrosion. Corrosion happens only in the presence of air and moisture. If there is no air and if there is no moisture, and if we take pure iron, then it will not rust at all. If we take pure iron article, 100% pure, then it will not rust. 100% iron do not rust. Next, an important point, strain in the metal. If there is any cut, if there is any pit, if there is any bend, then corrosions take place rapidly. So these were the points that affect the corrosion. Next, dear student, how can we prevent the corrosion? Because corrosion is very harmful for the iron articles, and many bridges and many poles may be collapsed due to corrosion. The strength of the iron articles become very weak, and they can collapse anytime if corrosion or rust take place on their surface. So we have to prevent the corrosion or rusting of iron. So rusting of iron or corrosion of any metals can be protected by the three methods. The first method is barrier protection, second is sacrificial protection, and third and important point is electrical protection. So first, barrier protection. Barrier protection means we do not uh, um, comes the iron article or any article, any metal directly to the air and moisture. Means we have to save the iron article by the attack of oxygen and water vapor. So how we can do? The barrier methods are um, explaining here. Metal surface is coated with paint. If we apply a paint on the iron surface, then the iron article will not expose directly to the oxygen and water vapors present in the atmosphere, and it will not corrode. Next, an important point, by applying a thin film of oil or grease. If we apply a thin film of oil or grease on the iron article or at any metal surface, then the metal surface or iron article will not expose to the oxygen and water vapors present in the atmosphere, and corrosion or rusting will not happen. C point, iron surface is coated with non-corroding materials. Non-corroding materials means nickel, chromium, aluminum, and zinc, tin or zinc. These are the materials which do not corrode. When we apply a thin layer of these metals, nickel, chromium, aluminum, or zinc and tin, then the iron articles can be prevented by the corrosion. And this process is done by the electroplating. In electroplating, we know electrolytic cells are formed. Electrolytic cells. By the formation of electrolytic cell, we can do the process of electroplating. Formation of electrolytic cell. Okay. Next, and second, the protection of iron article is sacrificial protection. It is also very important point to prevention of the metals by the corrosion. It's the sacrificial protection. So in this method, the metal surface is covered by a thin layer of metal which is more electropositive than iron. Means if we want to protect the iron articles, then a more electropositive, a layer of more electropositive metals will apply on the surface of iron. Means more electropositive means the metals which is more active as compared to iron. The metal which is more active as compared to iron is called electropositive metal than the iron. So how this process is uh, doing in the iron article, and this process is called galvanization. It is important term, galvanization. So in this method, the more active metals loses electron in preference to the iron, so it will protect the iron. The more, when we apply a layer of more active metals on the iron articles, then the more active metals lose electrons more easily as compared to iron. So more active metals protect the less active metals. Means less active metal here is iron. So more active metals protect less active metal means iron, and convert itself into ionic state. This will pass of when with the passage of the time, and the more active metals get consumed, and the protect the less active metals from corrosion. This is the sacrificial protection. In the case of iron, it is important we have to consider here iron only. So in the case of iron, the metal which is most often used for the covering of iron articles is zinc. Zinc means a thin layer of zinc is applied on the surface of iron article, and this method is called galvanization. Very important process. Next and third and last point of our topic, electrical protection or cathodic protection. So in electrical protection, what we do, uh, I am showing the diagram. We will see the diagram, and I will explain the third method, cathodic protection. In cathodic protection, the metal which we want to protect from the rusting. This is the metal. Suppose this is the iron article. This is the pipe and made up of iron. Now we have to uh, protect this iron from the rusting or corrosion, because the iron pipes are buried in the moist soil, and in the moist soil they will act oxygen and water vapors present in the um, soil, and they will corrode. So to protect iron, we take a more active metal. Suppose we take here magnesium. Is a magnesium metal, and we connect the magnesium metal to the iron pipe with a wire. So what happen? This magnesium metal is more active as compared to iron. Magnesium is more electropositive as compared to iron. So a electrochemical cell is functioning here. And how electrochemical cell is functioning? The magnesium element act as a anode. It loses two electron and convert into Mg plus 2. It convert into Mg plus 2 means this magnesium metal itself dissociated. It decomposes and converting into Mg plus 2 means it here oxidation take place, and at anode oxidation take place, we know very well. Means at magnesium convert into Mg plus 2, and two electrons are releasing by the magnesium, and these two electrons travel by this wire which is connected to the metallic surface of iron pipe, and these electrons
uh, coming from the magnesium accepted by the iron pipe, and it acts at a cathodic portion at cathode oxygen uh, and 4H plus which is present in the water react each other and form water, and this water is absorbed by the soil. So by this method we can protect the less active metal from corrosion or rusting. So this was our point, and we have discussed electrical protection method. If you have any doubt, dear student, you can ask me anytime. And this is our YouTube channel. If you like our channel, and if you like my topic, and if you like my teaching, then you can subscribe my channel, like my channel, and share my channel. And my channel, the name of my channel is Chemistry Pathshala, and you will get daily new videos. And soon we are going to discuss about practical chemistry also. The practical chemistry portion is also taking by me only on the YouTube channel. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye.